quickly walked inside after the. Hey, what's up?
Can you say something, bro?
Yeah, totally. We got a community member here. Are you from the north side?
Man, I'm real north side, man.
Yeah.
I'm cooling it, man, at the police station, you dig? You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing my support with my brother, you know what I'm saying? J.O., you know?
Yeah, J.O., a.k.a. Joshua Dixon, you know what I mean? We out here for Trayvon Martin.
We out here for
everybody
man.
that got been shot by police, white or black. For real, man.
When it comes to Jamar Clark, what does it mean to the community that this situation has happened to where there's been a non-indictment for the officers who murdered Jamar Clark?
Man, this is big, though, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought America changed, you dig? And I see, like, we still going through the struggle as my ancestor was a little bit, you know what I mean? They had it look real harder than us, but you know what I'm saying? We still going through it. Shit ain't changed big. This shit Tupac was saying in his music, you know?
It means a lot. It means a lot because, like, you gotta be like me as a black man. When I walk down the street, I don't want to get shot. You know what I mean? It means a lot because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm black. You know what I mean? But
you want to talk about your experience being black? Are you a North Sider? On the North Side of Minneapolis.
Everywhere.
Can you talk about that? How is your life every day affected by the 4th Precinct and the police, or just by society in general?
Damn, excited.
Hold on. Got you.
Yeah, it's affected by, like, you know what I mean? As I walk down the street, I'm racially profiled. You know what I mean? I go to work every day. You know what I mean?
Pay taxes.
I like nice stuff. Yes, I pay taxes, but I like nice stuff. But you know what I mean? They automatically think I'm a drug dealer. You know what I mean? And they think everybody that's black got a gun and just selling drugs, you know? And I go to work and I pay taxes also, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. I done sold drugs for shoes and clothes. I ain't gonna lie to you. But shit, man, I get looked at just by getting looked at, because that's just a black thing, because we've been through the struggle all our lives. I can't remember when I wasn't struggling. As a little kid, I'm eating pork and beans for dinner. I'm trying to eat lobster and steak on the boat. R.I.P. to Jamar Clark, man. I'm out, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Here in HEHS, school lunch has always been a hot topic. I mean, we love it, then we hate it. And we love it and hate it more and more every school day. It's been a few years since the school decided to lock us all out from going uptown and get a slice of pizza, cheeseburger, or a beef patty, or maybe even a tall bottle of CNC soda. And while most of us has gotten accustomed to staying in school lunch program, how satisfied are we actually with it? Is it really worth staying in school, or are we a little bit agitated with the limited choices and all the trouble we get into just to grab a styrofoam tray of food? To figure out how we truly feel about the school lunch, we surveyed over 100 individuals who raised 10 to 12, most of them being seniors, in order to get their honest take on the stay in lunch. We then interviewed 2 juniors and 2 seniors who experienced open lunch firsthand and how they feel about the stay in lunch now. Hearing both sides out, we also got input from the woman who's in charge of the school lunch program for all of those other schools. So, is in-school lunch really worth it? The in-school lunch program here at the HEHS allows every single student to get a healthy, nutritious school lunch. So they say. I mean, well, while we're still in school, I mean, of course, we can find better food going uptown. Why do we stay in for lunch? Let ACHS class of 2012ers, Yachtly and Lorraine explain.
Why we stay in for lunch? Well, I guess I can make an assumption. I could guess that it's because, like, kids would leave for lunch and wouldn't come back to class.
The students was like smoking and having sex, not coming back to school.
In the summer of 2010, the Roosevelt Board of Education looked back on an underperforming and very disappointing school year at HEHS. Fighting was up, test scores were low, the school was falling apart, and students had too much freedom at lunch. To change that, and among other things, the borough was chosen to receive a multi-million-dollar grant by the Obama administration, a cash flow that we now know as the SIG, or School Improvement Grant, allowing the entire Roosevelt Public School District to receive $4 million for 3 years. The other big change to students came in the form of a trailer, a slimmed-down lunch period on their schedule, and on top of it all off, it became illegal to walk out of school during lunch. It's been over a year since ACHS changed for the better, and the only way to know if the students accept the new school lunch program is to, well, ask them.
In your opinion, is the lunch in the cafeteria appetizing?
The hot lunch isn't. Cold lunch is sometimes.
It depends what days and stuff. Like the sandwiches are, but the hot food not so much.
Well, I like the fries. I mean, sometimes it's good. I like when they have nachos.
Here on the student side of the closed lunch debate, we also spoke to Terry, the lunch lady in charge of the whole school lunch operation in Roselle.
Do you think the system for the lunch program can be improved, and so why?
It's just been improved, and I think we're at the top right now. My personal feeling.
After listening to both sides, the students do seem to have a love-hate relationship to school lunch. But do the students feel that the school lunch is at the top?
And the hot lunch is not always good. Sometimes it's hair in it. Sometimes it's not cooked all the way.
The fries are good. But, no. Spaghetti, I don't like that response.
On our senior survey, we asked 68 seniors several questions in regards to school lunch. The first question we asked is if the food service at HEHS have improved. Only 11% of seniors said yes. We also conducted another survey for all the other grades and combined them with similar questions that were given to the seniors. The first question we asked on that survey is what type of lunch do they as students purchase? 52% saying salad, 17% saying sandwiches, and 31% saying hot lunch.
Does a shorter time for lunch affect you from getting served?
Yeah, because like I have to run to my locker, throw my books, then I gotta run to the cafeteria. The line is long.
I have to rush and get my food, and then when I'm not done, I have to stay a while and be late for my next class.
The lines are packed.
With common mistakes, simple neglect, and long lines, can the worst case scenario in distributing school lunch happen at HEHS?
Have the food ever ran out in the lunchroom?
No, we have plenty of food.
Are you a victim of not receiving lunch because they have run out?
No. No, but like when I reach the line, they always take forever to give me my fries though.
How about our 2012ers, whose lunch, by the way, is the last one of the day? Period 7 from 114 to 139.
Yeah, yes. I mean, you have to get, I don't know, nachos instead of fries. When you're when you're hungry. It's crazy.
Yes, and the cold line, they ran out of sandwiches.
In our senior survey, we asked the seniors, was there ever a time when food ran out? 88% said yes, while 12% said no. On the open survey, we asked, is there enough time to finish lunch? And only 7% of students said that there's always time to finish lunch. Which brings us to our next topic. With mixed feelings about the school lunch and even more of its flaws, we've conducted our own investigation. Is it worth paying for the school lunch? We discovered that prices for snacks in the school lunch program are outrageous. For instance, a can of Snapple in the school lunch program, only 11.5 ounces, sells for $1.25, while a much bigger 23-ounce can of Arizona iced tea at a liquor store costs only $1. Even the 50-cent potato chips and the 8-ounce slushies for $1 are overpriced, while only a pack of 3 cookies for $1 or a pretzel, $1.25, stays at a reasonable price. Talking about the actual lunches, the price of lunch varies on the annual total income a student's parent or guardian makes. At the time of this production, the current rates are free, 40 cents for reduced, or $2 for full or higher income families. Setting that aside, what benefits Miss Terry thinks the school lunch program may have?
Well, I see that more kids are staying in school because they're not leaving.
Forcing the students to stay in school and learn? Extremely good point. Do the students share the same opinion?
Do you feel as though the mandatory stay-in lunch is effective? Do you think the mandatory stay-in lunch is effective?
Yes.
Yes.
No. I mean, kids should have their own relaxation outside. It shouldn't matter. And it's packed in, so it gets hot a lot.
I don't know, because I don't think it's effective. I don't think it's good enough.
The lines are longer.
Because they run out of food and all that stuff, and then we stay here hungry, and then they make us spend money on the food that they have, which is not even that appetizing.
Mixed feelings about the benefits. Can they be further explained?
So I think it's benefiting the children too, because if they can't get out of the building and they're staying they're going to stay in class and maybe they might learn. Because I've been here for 21 years, and I see a big difference that the kids are not leaving, so before I seen that they were never coming back.
On the last question of the senior survey, we asked the seniors how they would rate the food service. Is it great? Is it good? Or is it mediocre? 76% of seniors said that the food service at HHS this year is mediocre. The last question we asked on the other survey is that the cafeteria staff is courteous and pleasant. 70% said that sometimes they're pleasant, 15% said that they're always pleasant, and only 15% said they're never pleasant. Touching on the bases, what exactly can be improved in regards to the school lunch program?
I mean, because they don't want kids being late to school. I mean, after the late bell, they don't want to be late. Sometimes it's snowing outside or raining. Stay inside. Pretty cool.
I mean, you'll be all right in the winter because it's so hot.
I don't think there's any benefits because we have to stay in, and there's a shorter time. So I don't know how that benefits us.
Could the system be improved?
Yeah, it could be improved a lot. Longer lunches for one.
It can be improved. They make more lunch.
They could at least let us order out. Get some food from other places.
We don't got enough money for that.
Since the state lunch began in the 2010-2011 school year, the economic loss, if any, to the Borough of Roselle is unknown. Due to certain limitations and other complications, we were unable to score any food joints or facilities in Roselle. And with that, summarizing this, school lunch in Roselle has both been a controversial issue for the Abraham Clark High School and for the Borough of Roselle. There's both positives and negatives we can all say about this, but the thing that matters the most is staying in school, learning, and concentrating on what we need most, education.